All right. Are you sharing your date, the crazy date?
Yeah, because now I got to know if I'm wrong.
Okay.
So I met him like about 2 weeks ago. He does fairly well for himself. So we met out at like a cute little lounge in our area. We live like Metro Atlanta, and conversation was cool. We've had like misconnections because of our schedule. Like he goes and he travels for work, or I'm like I might be exhausted when I'm because I work hospital 12-hour shift type of thing. Okay, whatever. So today I'm like, okay, I have some time. Let's go meet up for some lunch. I text him around noon, like,
Okay.
hey, I'm getting my nails done. I'm free today. Let's go eat, type of deal. And we're like, okay, cool. We planned for a time, 3 o'clock. 3:06 hit. I'm like, hey, I'm 6 minutes away from the place. I'm headed there now. Okay, cool. He all he says is, you're gonna get there before me. I said, okay, no problem. I'm there after like 20 minutes. I'm like, okay, still waiting. Get my drink, get my appetizer. No word, no word from him. And then like I'll say about an hour later, he texts me and he's like, hey, I had a technician at my house, this, that, and whatever. So I'm just now leaving. This is an hour.
Wait,
I,
he told you that an hour later that he had a technician at his house when you
because why
text him
didn't you
at
say
3:06?
yes?
Yeah, look at Ashley. What is that telling us, class? He was a select man. You start playing with his top. He told you when he had time, you was like, I'm busy. And then one day when you wasn't busy, you gonna say, hey, I'm grabbing lunch. Meet me over here. And he like, me just gonna, like I'm a dog. Hey, I'm ready now. Meet me. He said, all right, bet that. I'm gonna be like, meet me. And she sat for 20 minutes, an hour. This wasn't no chump she was waiting for.
I likes it. Yeah, that's my level of toxicity, baby. No, listen here. People treat you the way you allow them to treat you. Yeah, you ain't about to just summon me on the whim. I don't know you, sister. Go ahead. Order a 4 for 4. I'll be there. Order a nice appetizer, some calamari. Keep it warm for me.
And my thing was instead of just saying, "Oh, you're gonna get there before me," it was you. Why didn't you just say, "Hey, I have a technician at my house. I may be a little like this is why
Yeah,
I'm late."
yeah, yeah. Or let's push it
Usually
until
come
4.
late.
Don't leave your house, or let's reschedule, or
Yeah. So by that time, when he said that, I said, "Oh, my mind already." I was like, "Yeah, this is done." So then, hour and a half go by, but because I got my hookah, I got my drink, y'all. I'm like, I was going anyway because I was gonna eat anyway. Your
right.
company or not, it was gonna get done, type of thing. And then he texts me. I'm like finishing my entree, I have my hookah, I have my drink. I'm chilling at the bar. Other people are coming to the bar anyway. I'm cool.
Mhm.
He's like, hey, I'm here. Where are you? I'm at the bar. He says, come to the patio. So you're here. You did not come. You didn't come address me. You just text me and say, come to the patio.
Wait,
Yep.
so he was there already? Was
He
he
texted
there?
me when he arrived. He said, hey, I'm here. Where are you? I said, hey, I'm at the bar. 2 minutes later, he says, come to the patio. Thank you. I ain't coming nowhere. I text back. I said, oh, okay.
Wow. Not only was he late, he's telling you to get up. He couldn't even come over to you. Hey, I'm sorry, Nicole. I ran a little behind.
That's what
It's
I
a
was shocked
no.
by because
It's
you're
a
texting.
no.
Here we go.
Hell.
I don't know who you dealing with. You must got you some big alpha male strategy type brother. Now he gonna play with you. He like, Bone Quisha, you think you get any control? He got, I know people like this. He can't go right out to the deck. Meet me out here. I'm at the bar. Nah, come over here. He testing you. He gonna make, yeah.
Shout out to Alpha Male Strategies. Ain't that a fact? Shout out to that brother. Alpha Male Strategy said after he get him a sister after the club, they go home. As soon as they walk in the door, first thing he do is tell him to feed his fish. Got a fish tank. He say, feed my fish. If you don't feed his fish, nope. But if you feed his fish, then that no, you know how to take orders and listen. I love it. HQ will be up here foaming at the mouth. But ladies, y'all love that madness. Y'all don't want no guy that's just coming after y'all like no little puppy dog. Yeah, I likes it. Toxicity. It's pleasantly toxic.
Saying, hey,
No.
I'm here. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm at the bar, seat saved for you, whatever, you know?
Mhm.
Come to the patio. You want me to, like, I got my food here, I got my hoop here, I got my drink here. You're not even going to come help. Like, it's a difference if you come, hey, how are you, babe? Hey, let's move
Yeah,
this.
right. That's what
Come to
I'm
the
saying. If
patio?
you're late, if you showed up late, the least he can do is come over. Hey, are you good? I'm sorry, but you're telling me to get
To
up and walk over and
displace
greet you
myself.
after you're an hour late.
Yeah, hour and a half at this point.
An hour, 2 hours. I'm rounding
I was
up.
there for 2 hours. Yeah.
No.
That was so weird to me. And then then I'm like, I already made up in my mind because I was just astonished, really, like the audacity. Really. So then he's calling me because I'm still there because I'm like, I'm finishing up. I'm just gonna finish up and head out. And so he's texting me, he's calling me, and I didn't answer the call. He's like, "Oh, you're still here?" I say, "Yeah, I'm just finishing up." At this point, still, you have not come and checked on me.
Wait. So
He was
okay.
still in the building.
Still in the building. It's 15 minutes has passed. He still hasn't walked over. Wow, the men really do want princess treatment, honey.
Yeah, like
Not
you
that
want me
They
to
want
important.
get up
princess
and to come
treatment.
see you.
No.
I said,
No, that means you gotta date your face. And this ain't a bad looking woman. She got some attraction going, but obviously this man was the prize. So he probably was like, she ain't really my type. And he walked in there. There probably was other attractive women in there. So he like, look, either you gonna come to me or I got better option.
It happens, ladies. As men, we realize this game too. And this is the main reason why men don't overkick their coverage because we respect this dynamic. Men know, but I ain't about to be dealing with that super hot young tender. I ain't about to be trying to maintain her attention. So they won't even deal with it. But you sisters, y'all will see a ninja that y'all know y'all really don't qualify for whatever reason and still try to overkick your coverage and do. And this is what it looks like. He ain't smitten with you. And somebody said in the chat, she might be a little big. He probably walked in, seen you at the bar, and made a left. Yeah. So I'm not coming approaching you at that bar. Bring your big hefty self out here to this deck.
then he calls
No.
me. I finally answer. He's like, well, what'd you order? I'm not about to chit chat with you about my order when you're probably 20 feet away. You're on the patio. This is so weird. And you're old. My thing is like he's older than me, so I just turned 29. I like to date older, but at this point that don't even matter because it's like nobody has manners.
It's given he was there with somebody else. I don't know. Was he there already on the patio?
No, he wasn't. I was there first. He was meeting me there.
Yeah, but you didn't even see him walk past you. So could he have been there already? That's what I'm saying.
No, because when I arrived, his car wasn't there.
So how did he manage to walk past you and get to the patio?
The place where we were meeting up at, like where I sat, to get to the patio, it's like a separate area. So I wouldn't have like seen him come into the area. So he really would have had to come in and address me like at the bar. So it's getting like you see me when you come in, but I couldn't see him come in type of thing.
So he saw you. Wait. He saw you when he walked in the door.
He had to know I
avoided you,
I'm at the bar.
walked past you, then decided to call you and say, hey, meet me outside.
He said, hey, come to the patio.
No.
Because they have a deal out here on the patio. Oh,
no.
They got this, they got that. I said, oh, well, I already ordered my hookah. I already have my drink. I'm good where I'm at this point. So now he's texting me. So now I said, oh, I'll come see you when I finish up. I paid my tab and I just left. And then he still texts me. He says, oh, are you still working on your food? Babe, I changed clothes. I'm home now. But I didn't text him back. So now my first thought is, I'm deleting your number. There's nothing to really talk about.
They said he saw someone else he's dating. He saw someone else in the spot. His girlfriend, someone he's dating, somebody. I don't know.
This is wild.
Look at her thinking. Yeah, he was up in there like Bill Bellamy, how to be a player. All right. Y'all sisters better understand. Y'all be getting worked over. He was working the room, keeping all his women separated.
I've seen my uncle act like this. Yeah. Show up and actually be a whole thing. Like, want you to sit at the bar. Come in because they say the place. All right, we're gonna meet here, be at the bar. I'm gonna see you before you see me, and I'm gonna make a decision without engaging you. Plain and simple. Synced her, wasn't impressed, made a left out to the patio. Other chicks was out there, and he was playing all those text messages. He knew he was turning her off. He could tell by for whatever reason. He was just toying with her and entertaining other sisters.
See, that's the thing. I'm like, I see where you're going with that. It's like it has to be that, or like you're really that slow, or you really want to be chased. Because Why would I
Yeah,
get
he
up?
wants to be chased. He has
I think he just
options.
wants to
He
be
feel like
chased.
he the man. That's what it is.
Okay, so here's the thing. Someone said he's broke. He's not broke, so he has money because he has a very good job, and like we've been talking for a while, so I know about financial situations. We've had dinner before, and we've like gone to like rock steady afterwards. You know, he has no problem pulling out his card. So I don't think it was a money thing. I think it may be a situation of where he think he's so high value that women should just do as he say.
Oh, okay.
Come
Well,
to the
we
office.
shouldn't even be talking about him no more because you already know the answer. No. Next,
I was
delete,
like, I was
block.
gonna ask you, was I wrong? Am I wrong? I just got up, I left, I didn't text him and say, hey, I'm headed home. Like, I'm halfway down the street from my home and he's like, hey, you still here? I didn't text back.
No. How are you wrong? If a man asks you to go out on a date, you show up to the date, you sit at the bar, you wait for him for 2 hours. He walks in and decides to walk past you, heads to the patio, stands outside, sits.
Well, here we are. She just told, she act like that was the first date. That was kind of the context I was going off of, but it appears y'all know each other. More than likely, he'd have already clapped cheeks. So you done got your cheeks clapped, or else he would have been interested because ain't no Kudakata like new Kudakata. And he probably would have been trying to clap cheeks, but he like already did. Ain't nothing there.
Talk about it, man. Thank you. Got us. They love telling half the story. That's what we say, ladies and gents. Let Bonquisha talk, and eventually the majority of the truth will come out. Now, they done been out before in other places, and he done ripped the hip, and he done dipped his chip all up in through you too, and he done. He just trying to be. This is how he trying to be nice. He's like, yeah, we'll meet up, and he just didn't. He would turn nice into a hole, but it happens. Shout out to the chat. Women do this all the time to pathetic ninjas. All right. Y'all will deal with a guy, not be satiated with his meat to meat, and y'all will string him along too. Yeah, I'll meet you. Not really. Yeah, I like you. Not really.
You a text and says, hey, meet me out here. You don't meet him out there for 15 to 20 minutes. He still decides to call you on the phone because he feels like, who, me? I'm not walking over to her.
I don't know. The experience in dating lately has been really bad.
Who's
And then
going to be the men? Not the
you know,
boys. Who's going to be the men?
there was there I seen a video that was like everybody saying who's gonna be the men, and it's like I'm not gonna worry about that because I know I'm gonna be the girl.
Right.
I know I'm gonna be the girl. What's happening?
You know, next block.
What's happening? And that's the thing. Someone said about the 2 hours. That's just how long it took me, like getting there, and like I still enjoyed myself. I still ordered what I want to order, what I wanted to order and eat, and I was like, all right, cool. I left once I was good and ready because I was thinking to myself too. Even if you were to have came, you were already very late with no excuse, like excuse or not, it wasn't good enough. So I was like, am I wrong to not explain to him why I'm going to cease contact with you, or just like?
And they don't care. Like she said, she'll go home. She got the rose. All right, y'all know what it is. Yeah, she said, I sat there for 2 hours. I got drunk. I went home, broke the rose out.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
In that order. Yeah, she juiced herself to sleep. Huh? How long is this gonna last, sister? How long, sisters? How long before the rose and the battery operated boyfriend, just completely damages y'all little nerve endings on y'all pleasure nub? It's happening. It's only a matter of time. All right. It's gonna come from y'all wait for Nug Nug for 2 hours, go home to your rose. Y'all gonna wait for 2 hours and beg Nug Nug to take y'all home and do something to y'all to get some sensation.
No. That's also giving you feel like there's no other options. That's what that's giving to me, girl to girl. That's what that's giving me, girl to girl. You're a beautiful girl. No.
I didn't like that. I think maybe he was testing.
No, I feel like you keeping the door open a little bit.
No, absolutely not. The door was shut when I'm already on my appetizer. I'm on my drink, and then you finally text and say I had a technician at my house. I'm just now leaving. You could have said that.
Well, do we have other people in the rotation?
Oh, of course. I'm single. I'm not married. We have options.
Okay, That's good.
Yeah, but I was like, I don't know if I want to be. Oh,
Options.
I don't know if I want to be like, would that have been rude? So I think what I'm learning in this process, like the whole dating thing, is like you're not. It's not rude to choose yourself or to like still stick to your standards. So I was like, there's really nothing to say.
Rude. I'm just trying to figure out what part of the story. Where were you rude? Where are
Yeah,
you getting rude from?
I don't know, because I'm like, I'm. Little do you know, I'm never talking to you again. Because that was what he did. I feel was like disrespectful.
No, you're being too nice. You're just too nice, my love. You're too nice.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I'm not wrong. That's just what I wanted to come on and ask. I was like, I'm astonished, really. But you know how sometimes you got to say things out loud?
Yeah. And women like this is the reason why this show, single by choices. All right. Because if this man, that these options were her dream man, she would not be single. She would be off the market if any of these guys was her cup of tea. But she's single by her choices, probably her age, could be her fitness, could be crazy. Who knows?
If you have these desirable options, like all of you single women like to claim, how did you wind up in this predicament? If all you got all these options, and she said it like it's a lot, girl. I got options. I ain't married. I'm single. Options. Why? How you end up getting hunched on and then ditched at the bar if you got such great options? If I had a buddy that told me this story, like, yeah, you know, met this girl, I waited at the bar, yada yada, but then say he had options, I would laugh in his face, like, what are your options, ninja? If you got such good options, why you pick that bad one that had you go home with your meat in your hand? Where them options at?
Yeah, we're done with
No, everyone's saying no. Everyone's saying no, no, next block.
Yeah, that was too much. I've never really I don't know. And I think that's why I'm so stuck to. So I'm like, this is weird. I never experienced nothing like that before. Like a man that visibly wants to be chased.
Yeah, not only that, you said you guys went on a date before.
Yeah,
So
we
you
have been on
guys
a date before when we had but I think too it could maybe be the perception because it was more so like when we hang out, it's like because Atlanta like nightlife and like I get off work at night, so it's like, oh, let's go to the lounge. Like, okay, cool.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Type of deal. Don't worry about it, Keisha. I ain't answering no call. The number's blocked, y'all. It's blocked.
Yeah.
Number's blocked. We're on to the next. But okay, Ashley, thank you so much.
You're welcome,
Y'all,
beauty.
Atlanta has been. I'm going to Houston this week though, so
Same thing, you fool. She talking about she in Atlanta, too competitive. Houston is like Atlanta Junior. She said, I'm going near. I hear it's more brothers out there. Yeah, but it's still more women than men, more black. I mean, it's just too competitive. Why would he chase you when Kudakata is falling in their lap?
Sisters, whenever the dating is competitive, like Atlanta and Houston, your lack of physical fitness alone makes you low hanging fruit. That alone, forget. Let's say you could be a whole PhD and lightweight feminine, but you in these competitive markets and you slightly blowed. I'm telling you, you don't stand a chance. The guy that you desire can't even see you because you're just too big. Take that into account. If you big, we say it. Move to the cornfields. Move to Iowa, Maine.
And shout out to the sister Erica's Corner in the chat. I see saying she going from one STD capital to another one. That's something else we don't talk about. Like Houston and Atlanta are the highest STD rates for melanated folks. And y'all just be hunching in these playgrounds.
Shout out to Ratchet Red, Raw Dog Queen. I don't know when it became cool for women to be talking about they go raw. That's effing yuckety. Hence STDs.
Houston is a close first, honey. They neck and neck, Atlanta and Houston.
this is just. And then too, just to throw this in, it's a little discouraging dating too, because I went to my. Everybody's talking about dating life. I was talking about it with my one of my doctors, and he's a black male, and he's all like, the issue is women, especially like black women, you're out earning, you're overly educated to your counterparts, and he told me to not limit myself to dating black men, and that kind of made me sad.
And a black man told you that. Not just any black man, a doctor told you that.
He said, next year for you, I know you're gonna be coming in the office, you're gonna be pregnant. I said, I don't know, dating is terrible right now. He said, the issue is, don't limit yourself.
Mm-hmm. He's
That's
right.
okay.
Keep your
telling me
options
that?
open.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
Yeah, keep your options open.
That's
Keep
crazy.
them open. Oh, ages, right. Keep it open.
All right.
And stop going to them same old spots. If you met them in a lounge, nightlife, it's time to stop meeting them in nightlife. Maybe that's where you're working, but that's not.
And so let's just stop. The guy was pandering to you. All right. Y'all marry out at like a 4% rate. It's laughable. All right. You ain't about to go find them how you can't go do it. Let's see if you're attracted to him. I'm not even gonna say you can't, because that's not impossible. Let's see if you don't serve him a black pill and leave him almost immediately.
So a melanated doctor, man, told you to date out. Ladies, y'all don't know what that means. That was not a compliment. No, men don't, send women they desire away anywhere. No, stay close by, stay here. He said, hey, you awesome. Go date someone else. Oh, that's sad.
Where you should be meeting your man. No.
Yeah. No, I work healthcare.
Oh, healthcare. Okay.
Yeah, but I think so. One thing I did stop doing, I don't do the apps. I don't
Okay.
do the apps anymore. I've been meeting people in real life, like just while I'm out on a belt line, out working out, or if I'm like going to a restaurant or something, sitting at the bar. Like you meet people and you think like you can't. I don't know. At this point, you can't just judge somebody by their career, I guess, either, because that's like half the battle. You want to make sure that you are at least meeting somebody on your level.
So where do the people on your level who are successful? I will say that where they hanging out. That's where you want to think. Where they hanging out? Maybe they're not at the hookah bar.
You know, Atlanta, everything is hookah.
I know. So you gotta go to the other places where there's no hookah.
One of my girls, she did put me on. She said between the hours of 12 and 4, just going to
Yep.
Neiman Marcus and sitting at the bar in the men's section. She said you meet a lot of people there. So,
Or even a nice restaurant that time. Yeah, restaurants too.
yeah, and I have
Early
to
lunch.
do that.
Yeah.
Someone said Houston is worse.
I said they neck and neck. I said they're neck and neck.
Oh man, y'all. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing too. We just had a big tech conference in town.
Did you go?
No, I didn't
Oh
go.
gosh, girl, you're not serious about dating.
I know. I'm
Of course she didn't go. A tech conference. They ain't had no DJs in there playing Sexy Red. All right. She like, them dudes was square. Little man in the boat said, absolutely not. Tech. Are we going to a tech conference or to the hookah lounge? Little man in the boat said, hookah lounge.
Nug, D-boy, not intelligent nerds that's going to run the world. What happened to all of these capping sapiosexuals? That was a whole, hot talking point earlier this year and last year. I'm a sapiosexual. I'm only stimulated by the mind. That's what a lot of these sisters claim. A tech conference will be just that place to get all your stimulation. And I said it before, by that definition, Steve Urkel is y'all dream man. Intelligent, not Stefan, Steve. High waters, overalls, high-pitched voice, all that. He gets your cootie wet if you sapiosexual.
trying to get back in the field, but the right way.
Yeah, you should be there. Tech
Okay,
conference,
next year,
whatever,
the medical
electronic
conferences.
conference,
That's
you
what
need to go.
yes, because that's more aligned with within my career. So I'm more likely to do one of those, like the medical.
Healthcare conference, those are good. Healthcare doctors, physicians, all of that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember too. I was watching one of your videos, and a girl, she was a doctor, and somebody kept saying date at the hospital. It's true. Everybody's already married.
Yeah, but not at the hospital. Maybe if you go to, like I said, one of the events, conferences, galas, something like that.
Yeah, I think though too. I have to just
And ask the real question. Ask these people that are married, because they always say that. What about the people in the hospital? They all married. Because most of them either A, got married in college, or the older doctors are marrying the younger nurses. They're not marrying the older, middle-aged, 40-year-old nurses. They don't want y'all. For the most part, they want the younger, tender things.
Not just want them, they getting them. This is why those men can really say they got options, because of regardless of what bitter folks like Kendra and the rest of the gatekeepers say, older or middle-aged, successful, resourceful men can have whatever they want within reason. You a handsome, tall doctor, brother, you really can do whatever you want. Just raise heck.
Because I like going out during the week, but I mostly will go out at night. So I'll probably just have to, I'm gonna say, what is it like? Just
I see how said she only 29. Goodness gracious. She giving auntie, man, she giving prude auntie, 42-year-old auntie vibes.
And she somewhat appeared like she may have lost some weight. Maybe when she turned her head, it kind of looked like slightly loose skin, like she lost some weight. Kinda.
And let's get that. I was gonna say, let's get that understood that these doctors are not asking how old she is. Just like I thought she was 40 something, they ain't gonna think she 40. They are visual. They're not gonna say, oh, you're only 29, I'm gonna give you a shot. No, when them little 23, 24-year-old nurses come, they look the part.
Man, walking in there and all of these scrubs is tight as heck. They like leggings. Yeah, the scrubs like leggings. Young tender nurse walking there. Oh, you don't stand a chance. They're like, go get us some coffee.
expose myself more.
Now, what type of guys are you attracting now? Can I see you head to toe? Can we see you, Nicole?
Okay.
Since you here, can we see the full
Thank you,
fit
Ash.
of
Thank
what you will
you.
wear when you go out?
Well, you could look at my Instagram for what I would wear, but right now I just have on like a shirt and my jammies because I got home and changed. Once I left there. I don't know, let me see. I'm packing, so my house is a bit messy, but this is just like what I have on now.
Okay.
I got beans and bologna.
Not bad. Average woman. Definitely glazable by, ain't no man gonna turn them cheeks down, but you price yourself out the market. She wants a high value man. She called Ashley this is after the date. She just got home from that bar. She said, Ashley, I just got home and I changed clothes.
Change clothes. You took your clothes off and put on some sweatpants. That's what you did. God dang it. Not bad. Regular. So this is a regular sister. She looked like she's supposed to be somebody's wife, minus the software. Just a regular sister. But no, you want a good doctor. High earning, tall, handsome doctor in ATL. Goodwill Hunting.
If I go out, I'll usually wear I love wearing dresses and things like that, or like a matching set.
Okay. I want us to tone.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm already down 20 pounds.
Okay, yes. Let's work on toning. Yes, body recomp. Yeah. I think toning.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm down 20 already, so.
Oh, here we go. You seem to be premature. All right. You might want to wait till you all toned up.
Thank you.
And come back and give them hell. All right. You might be able to land something, but you coming up here with halfway results.
Ashley gave her that real advice, as Ashley does. Ashley quick to tell y'all sisters to tone up, because Ashley knows the results you get when you are fit. Ladies, men don't only see that as something that looks good. It also shows a degree of discipline. And if a man looks at you and sees you have discipline, there's respect there. To some, it can be, not always. But yeah, she told her to lose some weight or tighten up. How did she respond? She said, I already lost 20 pounds, i.e., I ain't doing nothing else. This is as good as it gets.
And then I challenge myself with just spending like an hour and a half to 2 hours in the gym when I do go.
Okay. And are you wearing your glasses when you go out?
Sometimes. So
okay, no glasses. Yeah, no glasses. Yes, beautiful cheekbones. Yes, eyes. No glasses. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your
You're welcome, darling. Keep us updated, okay?
Yeah, hopefully I come back with a better dating experience.
Please do. Bye, my love. Yeah. Beautiful girl. I want her to level it up again. Level it up again. There's always room for improvement. That's how I see it.
And it's almost too late for her. So she's 30 years old. I mean, the window is real narrow. It's a small window. She got to hit the target.
She's not really open to really toning up. I heard what I need to hear. She wants a premium ninja, but she don't want to put in premium effort. That's the way we got to break it down. You want a top tier guy, you got to be putting in top tier effort.
Not a bad looking woman. Just, I don't think these women understand how many beautiful women are in the world. I really think, I just got to take a step back. These men want what they want, and there's an abundance out here.
That's it. In ATL, she could be in a group of sisters and she could be the one where Ninja got to take one for the team just because of she's not toned up. I know 80% of sisters are considered obese, but you know, ATL and Houston is different. It's different numbers out there, kind of lopsided.
And she looked like a freak mama. So she says she tired of the dating apps. All right, she done did it. She ran through on the apps. So that's another thing. Pay attention, gentlemen.
Never in the history of ladies has a wholesome woman took a picture, squatted down, looking back. Never. Never. That is a harlot stance. Hold on, I'm gonna take this picture. Let me turn my back to you and squat down. Bust this thing open for the one time.
Yeah, this woman, she had some pretty privilege. I would like to see her maybe 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago. I bet you she met her husband back then when she was fresh out of college. And like most of you women, y'all start chasing y'all dreams, and I'll double back for this man later when I'm ready.
That part there, but it's too late. You got to be quicker than that.
So, yeah, it's unfortunate.
Not a bad looking sister. Makeup, no makeup. Santa Claus. Oh, goodness gracious.
Santa Claus. There she go. Cheeks out. There you go. A little something. Listen here. Everybody ain't got to have no BBL, gentlemen. And like I said, it's a double-edged sword. I ain't about to go there with the chat. I know how y'all are. So
that'll do. That'll do. Supposed to be married. That'll do.
Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, just tone it up like Ashley said and give them hell.
That's it. That is it. Yeah, listen here. I might try to get too X-rated, but in the right position, fellas. All right. We gotta wait to our Patreon. It's like in the right position. Shoot. Hey, you know
that part. Listen here. All right, she get to arch that back up at you, and that Kudakata get to looking at you.
Yeah.
That Kudakata get to winking at you. She arched that thing all the way up in the air, and that Kudakata just looking like.
Yeah, the small of the back can't be like this. That means she don't like you, because then it's going. Now you want that dip, and you might have to press down.
That part. So with that being, I was gonna say with that, she looking like she glaze approved.
Much glaze.
We got us the gun line.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
We may not know which way to go. Oh Lord, see, this shit is gonna be dangerous. Some dark-winged duck shit. Let's get dangerous. I play the fool for the fool. Everybody plays the fool sometime. And no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, you hear me. I played the fool for a fool.